Hey friends, it's Ruth with BodyByRuth.com, the place to be where you're gonna fall in love with the body and the life that you live. So today we're gonna be talking about bad habits, and I'm gonna share with you 5 tips that you can implement right now that are gonna help you ditch those bad habits for good. Sound like a plan? All right, let's dig in. So if you're like a lot of people at the start of the new year, you're making some resolutions to improve your fitness, to clean up your diet, and maybe you've set yourself some goals. Well, that's awesome. For some of us, you maybe adopted some bad habits over the holidays. You stayed up too late, you drank too much, you didn't drink enough water, you ate too many sweets, and now that sweet tooth is still there and you're craving things every day. Well, those are all bad habits that are not gonna help us reach our goals. So the first thing we need to realize is that when you have a bad habit, most of those things occur when you're stressed or bored. Think about that for a second. What are some bad habits that you want to kick? Write them down. Most people are going to say drinking, smoking, soda, sugar, not getting enough sleep, being too sedentary. Those are all things that are just not good for our overall health. So what you need to keep in mind is if you are experiencing a bad habit, tip number 1 is you want to find a healthy alternative. So I don't expect you just to quit something cold turkey. You need to replace it with a healthy swap. So for example, if you love your soda, instead of drinking soda, try some seltzer water and then put some lemon or lime in it. Or try a kombucha. Kombucha is a really good probiotic that actually is going to help your gut health. It has a little flavor in it depending on what kind you get, and it's a good alternative that's good for you in place of a sugar-filled soda or an artificial sweetener-based soda. So ditch the soda, try seltzer water or kombucha. Now, if you are somebody that loves your wine and you got into the habit of not just drinking a couple of glasses a week, but you found yourself getting into the habit of drinking something every night, and then maybe it wasn't just one glass, maybe it was a couple. I love a glass of wine to unwind, but you never want to say, I need a glass of wine. If you find yourself saying, I need it, we definitely want to find a healthier alternative. So a couple of things that I love to unwind and just to enjoy my time at night is green tea and ginger tea, or any kind of herbal tea that's warm, that you can sip slowly, that has some health benefits to it. I also love to drink golden milk, which is not only something, it's like giving myself a little hug, but I am helping myself because I'm putting things like turmeric in my body, which help with inflammation, and it still gives me that chance to unwind and feel really good without the negative side effects of drinking too much alcohol. Or let's say you got into the habit of eating a bowl of ice cream at night. Ice cream every once in a while, not horrible, but if that every once in a while becomes every night, you have to find a healthy swap. So in our house, I will have some Greek yogurt, I'll put some berries on it, I'll sprinkle a little bit of bee pollen or some hemp seed, and then I drizzle a little honey. And it's such a great snack that is good for me, that has fat-burning ingredients, and it's not loaded with processed food or additives or sweeteners. I also will make my own ice cream, and there's a great ice cream recipe with avocado and peppermint extract. I'll put some raw cacao nibs in it, a little bit of vanilla. I mix that all up, and you guys, when it's frozen, it totally tastes amazing, and it's a healthy alternative to something like ice cream. So find a healthy swap and you're way more likely to ditch the bad. Tip number 2 is to cut out as many triggers as possible. A trigger is basically something that makes you want to do the bad habit. And there are 4 main triggers. So if you can identify them, then you can do something about it. Number 1 is location. If you go to a specific place that makes you want to overeat or overdrink, then you need to go to a different location. Number 2 is time. Maybe at 8 o'clock at night, you feel like drinking your wine or you feel like smoking your cigarette. So you have to find something else to do during that time. And number 3 is emotions. when you feel a certain way, it makes you behave a certain way. So if you're sad, you want to overeat or you want to drink too much. So think about your emotions before you get into your bad habit, and then find something healthy to do instead of it, or find something that's going to get you out of a funky mood and that's going to make you smile. If you can talk to a specific person that makes you feel good, awesome. Or if you need to watch a few clips of America's Funniest Home Videos just to make you laugh so you're not in such a down mental state, then do it. And number 4, the 4th trigger is specific people. So if certain people that you spend time with make you want to eat bad food or drink excessively or swear or do things that you just want to break, then try to hang out with people that are on the same journey with you, that are looking to reach the same types. And that brings me to tip number 3, and that is to join forces with someone. So if you are trying to break a bad habit, there's nothing better than to find an accountability partner. Whether that partner is also trying to do the same thing, whether it's quitting smoking or not drinking, you want to tell somebody, and that way they can be in your face, they could be in your business, they could be asking you, and you're going to be honest with them because you want to break that bad habit. It would be awesome if that person is also trying to break it, but maybe it's someone that succeeded and they've already broken that bad habit and they know what to say, they know how to help you break that habit. Surround yourself with people like that and get yourself an accountability partner. All right, tip number 4 is I want you to believe and see yourself succeeding. You have to believe that you can do it. Don't set yourself up for failure by saying, oh, I want to quit smoking, and not really believe that you're going to do it. You have to imagine the life that you're going to live without that bad habit in it. So if you are a smoker, you got to see yourself really enjoying life. Maybe you can envision yourself running a race or hiking or doing something outdoors that requires the use of a lot of oxygen. If you are in the bad habit of being sedentary and eating a lot of unhealthy food at night, you might be overweight. So I want you to envision your ideal life with your best body. What does that look like? So you have to believe that you're going to succeed, because if you don't, you're just setting yourself up for failure. All right, tip number 5 is change your mindset and your self-talk by including words like but and yet. So here's what I mean by that. If you are trying to get off the couch and you are trying to be more active, and running is something that you're trying to implement, you might say, I'm not a runner yet, or I am not a runner, but I'm working on it. So you're giving yourself hope by inserting the yet. Here's another example. I haven't stopped smoking yet. Or I haven't quit smoking, but I've cut down on the amount of cigarettes that I smoke each day. That but is giving you hope, it's giving you promise, it's letting you know that better things are in store for you. So incorporating words like but and yet are just letting you know that if you haven't reached your goal, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's going to take a little time, it's going to take a little work, but it's going to happen in the future. All right, so there you go, 5 tips that are going to help you break your bad habits. If you like this video, please like it and share it with a friend who'd also like to kick some bad habits of their own. And as always, here's to helping you love the body you live in. See you guys.